Hello and welcome to another Delboy film shorts. This is just a little pet project of mine where I'm going to be showcasing some of the films that are in my collection. It'll be short on time, but hopefully quite informative. I'm going to do it in sort of like the same format as always. You're going to get an unboxing. You'll get a little background information about the film, possible clip, and then maybe some memories of mine. So we'll start off with just showing you an unboxing. So if you're lucky, because this film is Dirty Harry, you will get this Warner Brothers box, and inside there you will get this deluxe packaging. It's a hard case box, and it has not only the film but also a little dossier. And there is a J card all the way around it, which you can pull off. But it has most of the information on there. Now, some of you that might freeze frame this might be eagle-eyed and see that it's supposed to include a City of San Francisco map. That was taken away at the last minute for this collection and not taken away from the artwork. So nobody, I think, has got that City of Map collection. So if I take this out, you will see the steel book. There we are. Very nice matte finish. Little picture from the film. Covers all of the sides. And if we open it up, you've got the two discs, 4K, Blu-ray, and our enemy in the film, our assailant, the Scorpio. This is the Scorpio killings. So I'll just put this away. There we go. And you get this dossier. It's quite nice. Very glossy. Scorpio killer, look. Harry Callahan, sort of like what he would have on his desk. And if we open it up, we've got some cards. Some of these are double-sided. So these are character cards. Harry Callahan. Spectre. There's the Scorpio killer. There's the mayor. Those are not double-sided, but they have the Warner Brother symbol on there. You got a profile card. Also the ransom letter from Scorpio. And then some double-sided cards that I think are production stills. I think there are 4 of these double-sided. Very nice. Some colour, some black and white. I think it's a very nice touch, these. Some of these sort of like cards used to be what they call lobby cards. Don't think that happened for this. They would have been different than these. These are quite large, but they could be reproductions. And then we've got an A3 poster. So if I open that up, we should have the Dirty Harry poster. Don't know how much I can get that in. On the other side, another version of the poster. These always turn out very nice when you put them in their own frame. So I'll just put that to one side for a moment. And we'll go to media playback so that you can see what my database engine says about Dirty Harry. I use the Collectorz Database engine. I'm not basically trying to sell this product, but this is what I've used for years. And what does it say about Dirty Harry? So it's Warner Brothers 1971 film. The plot: when a madman dubbed Scorpio terrorizes San Francisco, hard-nosed cop Harry Callahan, famous for his take-no-prisoners approach to law enforcement, is tasked with hunting down the psychopath. And boy, is he a psychopath, and boy, does Dirty Harry try and track him down. So who have we got in the cast? We've got Clint Eastwood as Harry Callahan, Harry Guardino as Bresler. We've got John Vernon as the mayor. You've got Andrew Robinson as the killer. And I tell you what, even back in the early days when I first saw this film, his face, my God, was sort of very striking. It's one that you just didn't forget. When it comes to the crew, we've got Don Segal, who basically directed this. Writing was done by Harry Julian Fink, but it was actually a husband and wife partnership that actually wrote this film. The musician is Lalo Schifrin, and that's one score that I really, really love. I've got this score on vinyl, and I've got it on CD. I play it a lot. It's just something about Lalo Schifrin and his instruments and style that sort of like keeps me enamored listening to it. What notes do I have? So let's have a look. Development. The script titled Dead Right by the husband and wife team of Julian Fink and Rita M. Fink was originally about a hard-edged New York City police inspector, Harry Callahan, who is determined to stop Davis, a serial killer, even if he has to skirt the law and accepted standards of policing, blurring the distinction between criminal and cop, addressing the questions of how far a free democratic society can go to protect itself. The original draft ended with a police sniper instead of Callahan shooting the killer. Another earlier version of the story was set in Seattle, Washington. 4 more drafts of the scripts were written. My God, it was written a few times then. Roles. Although Dirty Harry is arguably Clint Eastwood's signature role, he was not top contender for the part. The role of Harry Callahan was offered to John Wayne and Frank Sinatra, and later to Robert Mitchum, Steve McQueen, Burt Lancaster. The theatrical release, the Benefit World premiere of Dirty Harry was held at Lou's Theatre Market Street Cinema in San Francisco on December 22nd, 1971, the day before its full theatrical release on December 23rd, 1971. Critical reception. The film caused controversy when it was released, sparking debate over issues ranging from police brutality to victims' rights and the nature of law enforcement. At the 44th Academy Awards, feminists protested outside the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion, holding up banners that displayed messages such as "Dirty Harry is a rotten pig." Also, Andy Robinson's portrayal of the Scorpio Killer was so convincing that he received death threats after the film's release. On home media, Warner Home Video owns rights to Dirty Harry series. The studio first released the film to VHS and Betamax in 1979. Dirty Harry 1971 has been remastered for DVD 3 times in 1998, 2001 and 2008. It has been repurposed for several DVD box sets. Dirty Harry made its high-definition debut with the 2008 Blu-ray disc. The commentator on the 2008 DVD is Clint Eastwood's biographer, Richard Scheckel. The film, along with its sequels, has been released in high definition on various digital distribution services. The music. The soundtrack for Dirty Harry was created by composer Lalo Schifrin, famous for the Mission Impossible theme, and the soundtrack, who has previously collaborated with director Don Siegel in the production of Coogan's Bluff and The Beguiled, both also starring Clint Eastwood. Schifrin fused a wide variety of influences, including classical music, jazz, psychedelic rock, along with Edda DeLorso-style vocals, into a score that could be best described as acid jazz some 25 years before that genre began. According to one reviewer, the Dirty Harry soundtrack's influence is paramount, heard daily in movies, on television, and in modern jazz and rock music. The box office performance. The film was the 4th highest grossing film of 1971, earning an approximate total of $36 million in its US theatrical release, making it a major financial success in comparison to its $4 million budget. Legacy. Since its release, the film's critical reputation has grown in stature. Dirty Harry was selected in 2008 by Empire as one of the 500 greatest movies of all time. It was placed similarly in the best 1,000 movies ever made list by the New York Times. In January 2010, Total Film included the film in its list of the 100 greatest movies of all time. TV Guide and Vanity Fair also included the film on their lists of the 50 best movies. In 2012, the film was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, and aesthetically significant. Wow. I think we can turn around and say this is a classic. And with that, I am going to give you a clip of the trailer.
Inspector 71. Inspector 71.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Oh! You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
To the city of San Francisco, I will enjoy killing one person every day until you pay $100,000. Scorpio. Send Inspector Callahan. He's a madman loose.
Play it straight down the line, okay? Hey, just go where you're told and do what you're told. You got it?
Why do they call you Dirty Harry?
I take every dirty job that comes along.
Where does it say you've got a right to kick down doors, torture a suspect, deny legal counsel?
You don't listen, do you?
It's the law.
Well, then the law is crazy.
When are you people gonna stop messing around with this guy? He's gonna kill again.
All right, Pig. This is how we play. One wrong move, girl dies.
He's gotta be stopped now.
Tried to kill me!
Now you know why they call me Dirty Harry.
And there we have the clip. Hopefully it didn't show too much and has whet your appetite to actually see the film if you haven't already. This one's running on a little bit longer, so I'll try and keep it short, but this is just an incredible film. It's one of my favorites. I liked it so much that when I actually went to California, I had to go to San Francisco and just see some of the sets. In fact, I would go to say that San Francisco is actually a character in the film. You get to see so many locations, so many sky scenes, skyline settings, all sorts. It's absolutely rich with San Francisco essence in it. I've seen it on VHS, I've seen it on DVD, I've seen it on Blu-ray, I've now got a 4K edition of it. It's just one that I can keep watching and it doesn't seem to age. I don't know why. It's just one of those compelling films. It's almost like the film is just the right length. It's not too long, it's not too short. And the character, Harry Callahan, over the 5 films of which Dirty Harry is in, you get to see a little snippet of Harry Callahan. And to be quite honest, I got nothing really much more to say other than the music is compelling, the story is compelling, the cast is wonderful. What are you waiting around for? If there's any questions, you know what the answer is. That's not a very good pun, but see you in the next one. Bye-bye.